So what about this game of 4's challenge video thing? I don't even know how it got started. How did it get started? I don't know. But if it's all about 4's, why are there 5 categories? And I got nominated by about 3 people. Woohoo! So I'm going to respond and hopefully it makes sense. First category is drinks. I drink a lot of water, and sometimes I drink the kind where you can get electrolytes in it, because that seems to help my system get those minerals. And then probably the next category would be coffee. Category? It's not a category. Coffee. Anyway, the second item on the drinks category is, I would say, coffee. And I only drink it black because that is the only way to drink it. That's just my preference. But yeah, I drink coffee, and I've cut back on that because it seems to make my heart beat too fast sometimes with the caffeine. Third category. Oh, this is going to be a video of outtakes. The third drink item would be pineapple juice. I was given some, I'm not a juice person, but I was given some when I gave birth to my son, and I just have had it as a favorite ever since. And plus you can get him in those little bitty cans and then throw them in the trunk here, and they're really good and refreshing. Fourth item on the drink category list would be chocolate milk, which you've seen on some of my videos, and I don't drink it very often, just once in a great while, because I do stay away from dairy. Alright, the second category would be food. And the top of that list would be dark chocolate. I don't eat milk chocolate, I eat dark chocolate, and it is the best thing. Second item would be chewy chocolate chip cookies. Yes, chewy chocolate chip cookies. Third item, I would say probably I eat a lot of chicken, because it is at least one of the food items that doesn't bother my stomach as much as some items. And fourth, maybe I would say filet mignon steak. I don't eat steak very often, but when I do, I really like a filet mignon. So drinks, food, places I've lived. This is really hard to keep it down to 4 places because, hello, military brat. My dad was Air Force. Okay, so lived. I would say, first of all, San Antonio, Texas. At Lackland Air Force Base is where I was born. And we've moved so many times over the years, I'd say over 50 times. Yes, over 50 times. And we were also stationed in Taiwan a couple of times when Dad had to do TDY over there. I've lived in several states in the United States. South Carolina, and I'll say Brattleboro, Vermont. And places I've visited, top of the list would be Denmark. And I have to go back and do that again someday, because the first time I went, I was with someone who was a very high stress case person, and it just made it kind of miserable, you know? It's kind of like, why are you even going? And why are you being such a basket case / stress case / biatch, you know, on this awesome trip. Also went to France. I really enjoyed going up the top of the Eiffel Tower. That was totally awesome. And I've been to Amsterdam, had quite an experience there with some cookies that I really didn't know had stuff in it, but they did. And yeah, that was interesting afterwards when you least expect it. Fourth place, I will say Jamaica. That's a cool place to go, and there's a lot of fun things to do there, and you don't even have to wear your clothes. Okay, places lived, places visited. Fifth category is names that you've been called, and I'm assuming this refers to nicknames or just, you know, names. My birth name is Alice. I have since then legally changed my first name, and that's a vlog in and of itself, but it is by no means a slap in the face to my parents at all, so don't think that. And it's not like I hated my name, but it's a long story. I was called Alice, And then my brothers teased me a lot and called me Malice. Anything that rhymes with that, you name it. So Alice, Malice, Alice in Wonderland. And I was also called Amazon Alice because I'm tall, I'm 5'9", so girls like to tease and call you really tall. Amazon Alice and Thunder Thighs. And not that I was fat, but people in California are obsessed with being size 0. And if you're not that size, then they think you're fat. So Thunder Thighs, yeah. But that's 5 names. Anyway, I will also add in there that I've been called. I am Mother, so I've been called Mother quite a bit, and I think that's pretty awesome. So I can't not put that in there. And I will nominate 4 other people. And if any of you have been nominated before, then you just ignore this and go on your merry way. But I will say, first of all, Captain Cranky. And I'm wearing a Captain Cranky shirt today, so you have to do it. Irish Rover, Indus Roidos UK, and Transcendental. He is from Denmark and one of my subscribers. And I know a lot of you are subscribed to him as well. If you can do a Game of 4 challenge vid, then feel free to do so. Oh, check out the deer. Wow, that's the first time I've had a deer walk across the road in front of me.